Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Newbury Racecourse here on Saturday. It is the 20th of May, 2023. Gonna look at the featured fourth race, the 335 from Newbury. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. The fourth race featured 335. It's the Group 1 Lockinge Stakes. It's a Group 1 event for Class 1 horses, going for a $420,000 purse, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. 13 horses of Baker's Dozen are going 1,600 meters or 1 mile on the Newbury turf course. I think this is very good Lockinge this year. I think you can make some money with this one. As a top selection, I'm going to take the 2-horse Check and Challenge. I'm going to go 284 in your TriCast trifecta. 284 TriCast trifecta, top selection 2-horse Check and Challenge. This 4-year-old colt by Fast Company. William Knight trains. Andrea Tazzini gets to mount. The horse's most recent appearance came the 1st of May at Newmarket, 1 mile in the Group 2 Bet 365 mile, and the horse finished 4th by 5 1/4 lengths that day. Off the bench, he was just slightly flat that day. Mustafak, who's running back in this one today, really ran a terrific race. Nave Trail ran second, ran a terrific race. This horse was stalking. He needed something more late, but he didn't run bad at all. I think coming second off the bench with the stronger pace in front of him from the inside post drop, I think he has the pace to win. He didn't run bad in the QE2 Cup at Ascot, 1 mile on the 15th of October. He finished 4th by 2 1/4 lengths. He was traveling well decently. Maybe he won the extra furlong or so, but nothing bad about that race. And then on the 1st of October, Longchamp, 1 mile in the Group 2 pre-Daniel Wildenstein. He finished 3rd by 3/4 length. I do think that day the very soft ground got to him. His wheels are spinning. He just wasn't getting a handle of it that day. But before then, the Group 3 Prix-Dauphinis at Deauville over the mile on 20th of August. He won by a length, and he was all out staying the trip well. Nothing bad about that race. And then he ran a clunker at probably one of the, I think it was even worse than the Wildenstein race. That was in the Group 3 Bohem's Thoroughbred Stakes at Goodwood. 1 mile fast ground, 29th of July. He finished 7th by 6 1/4 lengths and had absolutely nothing. Did no running at all. It's a shame because in that Class 2 handicap before that Sandown, he ran a very terrific race. Coming here today, I think he's up to the mark. He should get a good trip. Watch out for him 20-1. It's quite amazing that Modern Games, the 8-horse, my second selection, has never won a Group 1 in the UK. He's won Group 1s in Canada and here in America, but he's in France. But he's never won a Group 1 here in the UK. But he has a strong chance to win this race for Charlie Appy and William Buick. Most recently in the Makers Mark Mile at Keelan, he finished 2nd by 3 1/2 lengths, and Ches Pierre really ran a terrific race walking on the front end. Great ride that day. I believe Florent Giroux rode him. Third place finisher up to the mark was the Next Start winner actually last or 2 weeks ago at Churchill in the Turf Classic. Really ran a terrific race. This horse just might have been a little bit flat that day. He closed up a little bit that day, but the slow pace really got to him. Refreshing here with a stronger pace. I think he should get a better trip. And the British Cup mile before that, winning by 3/4 length from a tracking trip, he really ran a terrific race. And I thought he saw too soft ground in the QE2 Cup at Ascot, where he finished 2nd by 1 3/4 lengths. Bayside Boy had the jump on him, but he was gaining that day. And then in the Woodbine Mile, he circled the field, quickened up nicely. Ivar, who finished 2nd, he never won Ivar, but he was always run these massive, fast races. Here in America, we had the Beyer speed figure. Ivar kept running triple-digit Beyers, like we call him, which is quite amazing. Modern Games in that Woodbine Mile ran the fastest Beyer of 2022 here in the States. I believe it was a 112 Beyer he came back with. This horse, he freaked that day at Woodbine. Ivar came back with like 110 or 108 Beyer, which is quite incredible for a placed horse. And then before then, the Sussex Stakes at Goodwood. He finished 2nd by 1 1/4 lengths that day behind Baid, who really put on a show. This horse, he just couldn't catch him that day. But I think as the season went on last year, he kept getting better. Coming here 5-2, it wouldn't surprise me if he finally gets his first UK Group 1 victory. But to recap my selection for the fourth, the 335 for Newbury, it's the Group 1 Lockinge. Going to take the 2-horse Check and Challenge. Give kudos to the 8-horse Modern Games, where we 284 TriCast trifecta 28 and your quad pot. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.